So when I do set 3, you realize I'm also doing set 4. We're going to do them both, but it's the same 3 shapes, okay? So here I am. I call this an extension of an A minor shape. And this is my flat 3 to 4 in the chord and in the scale, because this is my 1 chord. And if this is the root, which it is, it's a D, here's my new shape. Root, flat 3, 5. Root position voicing. I'm going to go from D minor to E minor. Flat 7 in the scale. It's a flat 3 in the chord shape, but flat 7 to root. That's back to an A. When I'm here, this is the root, so I'm going to play the classic E minor chord shape that happens on set 3. And this is a second inversion voicing. My root's here, my 5th is here, and my 3rd, flat 3 is here. So now I'm on a D, and I'm going to play A minor extension is what I call it. And I'm going to go up a whole step to the 5 chord, which is an E minor. And I'm going to take this note, which is the flat 3, in the chord, but it's also a flat 7 in the scale. Back to an A, root position. Here I go from this flat 3 in the scale and in the chord to a D, and I'm going to make that the root of this classic E minor shape, but it's a second inversion. Here's my root, here's my flat 3, and here's my 5. So D minor to E minor, 4 to 5. Here's my flat 7 in the scale, flat 3 in the chord, but flat 7 in the scale. Back to an A. And here's my first inversion A minor extension chord shape. Okay? So now if I come back here and I do set 4, I'm just keeping this and adding this new root. So here's root position. Flat 3 to 4. Classic E minor shape on set 4. D minor, E minor, 4 to 5. Flat 3 or flat 7 to root in the scale. And first inversion voicing. Flat 3 to 4 in the scale. It's a D minor. Here's an E minor. And flat 7 to root. That's an A. Flat 3 in the chord, flat 3 in the scale. There's a D, first inversion voicing. D minor, E minor. Flat 7 to root in the scale. Root position voicing. Okay, there's set 4. So, set 3, set 4, identical shapes. Just one less thing that you have to think about, right? We're simplifying the guitar. Okay, that talks about all the different chord shapes and wraps up all the different chord shapes for 3-string chord shapes, both major and minor, okay? So you got 9 to memorize in the majors, 9 to memorize in the minors, and as you get better and better at this, when you go back and you play your songs, you're going to see these 3-string shapes contained in the shapes that you're playing. It doesn't mean that you're going to see all of it. It's not all going to be included because there's bits and pieces, right? All right, so I'm going to do one more video, and I'm just going to talk about tying these 3-string chord shapes back into the larger shapes, because that's going to bring us into more concepts. And I want to do that in a separate video because I want to take this video and just have it be dedicated to set 3 and 4 of the minors. So I'll see you in the next vid. Thanks for watching this video. Again, I'm Phil Olson. To purchase the Awesome Guitar Series, click on the link below. It'll take you to Amazon. You can see full descriptions of each one of the volumes. After you've made your purchase and you receive them, Go home and practice.